Between the solemn majesty of the cosmos and the total lack of funny talking aliens, Starfield is, at first glance, substantially less weird than a Fallout with its post-apocalyptic cults, or an Elder Scrolls game with its capricious Daedric princes.
Let's send you ahead, shall we?
However, stay sharp and you'll find there are weird, kooky and sometimes downright hilarious encounters to be had on your continuing Starfield mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and avoid getting hassled about your extended warranty.
Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty.
He found me again, damn. Let's get out of here and into the 6 weirdest side quests we've stumbled across in Starfield. Watch out for spoilers, albeit not for the main story.
I've always wanted to visit here. I've heard it's... charming.
By the time Starfield takes place in the year 2330, Saturn's moon, Titan, has become a major tourist destination, and you can see why. What with it being dark, and 200 degrees below zero, and covered in ice, and smelling like bad eggs on account of all the methane. If the climate wasn't enough of a draw, there's also a museum of old-timey Earth artifacts, like sports balls, VHS tapes, and ancient Apple Mac computers.
Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
It's no surprise, therefore, that Titan's infrastructure is struggling under the pressure of so many tourists thronging here for their vacations. Local Dr. Juliana has a solution, which is for you to put on a monster costume, pretend to be an alien, and scare off the tourists.
So I bought a realistic monster costume. The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan.
Hey, no one said it was a good solution. Obviously, though, you are game for freaking out some holidaymakers who are just trying to learn more about Titan's landscape and history. The nerds.
Why is that big?
Yeah, this'll teach you to broaden your horizons with travel.
God, why is that big? It's going to eat us! Run!
This horrifying mascot costume, by the way, is based on the real-life Earth microanimal known as a tardigrade, which I regret to inform you are just as horrifying, but thank heavens, only 0.5mm long. Terrorised some Titan tourists 3 times, and great news, Dr. Juliana says the monster costume is yours to keep, probably so local law enforcement doesn't find it in her possession, but hey, free monster costume.
I've never served an alien before.
I know I shouldn't have, but I just wanted to see how they react.
Can you even eat in that suit?
Looking for a drink? Don't serve anything fancy, so if you're about to ask for wine spritz or whatever, you can hop right back on your ship to New Atlantis.
Since the advent of app-based grocery delivery, the most effort I've put into acquiring booze is putting down my controller and picking up my phone. In Starfield, on the other hand, on the planet of Gagarin in the Alpha Centauri system, bar owner Lizzie has no such recourse.
I got this place for a wink and a nod. Have been slinging drinks the way I like 'em ever since.
Lizzie's dive bar needs upmarket alcohol to sell to the discerning corpo types, and you're just the door-dashing space hero to fetch it for her.
These credits are all yours, upon delivery of my liquor.
So when you're done trying to impress Sam Coe with your pool skills, yep, that'll do, you zoom off to an abandoned armoured transport that, rumour has it, was transporting a crate of the settled system's finest and most exotic alcohol before things went sideways. When you get there, things are no longer going sideways, but they are going up and down a lot. Because the ghost ship in question is having some major technical problems, such that the artificial gravity is cycling on and off at regular intervals. Still, this is the only place to get hold of the rarefied liqueurs you need, so you proceed, wending your way through this stricken spaceship, alternately floating like a butterfly and falling like a dead butterfly. What's more, although gravity is scarce, space pirates are abundant, so brace yourself for some floaty zero-G shootouts. Followed by some reliably amusing zero-G corpses. I say reliably amusing, but then again, certain other grimmer parts of the abandoned vessel have taken on a decidedly sci-fi horror vibe. Seriously, what in the event horizon is going on here? Press on, undeterred by space horror, space pirates, and timing-based anti-gravity platforming, and you'll unlock the vault that contains the ship's most precious cargo, a box set of boutique liquor. Fly back to Gagarin with these salvaged spirits to collect your just reward, and if you persuade Lizzie you deserve a tip for all the zero-gravity hassle, you'll receive a sweet 6,500 credits for your troubles. This truly must be the best booze in the known galaxy.
End of the colony report hit Gagarin hard. So which is fine.
Lizzie does not, however, offer you a taste of the rare and exclusive liquor, so you'll have to make do with a juice box of beer. Rude.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. The spacers and pirates need someone to fear.
Far be it from us to give you actual advice about playing Starfield beyond here are the funny missions we liked, but as a side benefit, completing this one gets you a legendary spacesuit and a legendary spaceship, as well as being about, spoiler alert, Space Batman. You can even do this mission pretty early in the game should you pick up this note, entitled Secret Outpost, from a dead spacer in the Nova Galactic Star Yard. Said note directs you to the Denebula star system, where you are given a hero's welcome by a bunch of rowdy spacers who evidently hate heroes. It transpires that these jerks have beaten you to the aforementioned secret outpost, but sucks to be them because as you make your way deeper into this mysterious base, you'll find they have largely been wiped out by deadly traps and robots who would much prefer it if everyone left the secret outpost alone. Please and thank you. As you descend further, you discover a series of notes that uncover the story of the Mantis, a powerful Batman-like vigilante whose role has been passed down from one would-be hero to another, and most recently from the former Mantis to her son Leon, to whom she has bequeathed the Mantis legacy.
Mom, the Mantis? No way. I mean, the Mantis is a fairy tale. Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune.
Tragically though, Leon has been mown down by the turret set up to keep spacers out. Nice one, Mum.
Turrets. Mom.
This makes it your job, nay, your moral obligation, to become the Mantis yourself. Now it's a simple case of crossing an Indiana Jones-style puzzle floor, spelling out a secret word, where a single wrong move will kill you dead. Oh, except Sam Coe can walk where he likes, can he? Fine.
Leon, you've done it.
Finally, you emerge into an extremely cool subterranean lair/laboratory, where all that remains is to claim the Mantis suit, which makes you invisible when you're crouched, plus the incendiary pack and helmet, which will occasionally set your enemies on fire, neither of which are powers canonically ascribed to Batman, and more's the pity. Best of all, waiting for you at the back of Space Batman's Space Batcave is the Razor Leaf, a genuinely rad spaceship to add for free to your collection of ships. Now I'm Space Batman, I guess that makes Sam Coe Space Robin, so I guess lose the trousers, Sam, you've got a tradition to uphold. Welcome to the party planet of Voli Alpha, home to the city of Neon. Neon is itself home to this aquatic world's two major industries, the commercial fishing of giant monster fish and recreational drugs, specifically Aurora, a powerful hallucinogenic drug that is super illegal everywhere except Neon and super popular in Neon's bangingest nightclub, the Astral Lounge. Those two industries come together for the side quest Loose Ends, which begins as you first enter Neon's spaceport, where this chap Nesha is being nicked by local security for taking Aurora off-world.
Don't move, Nesha!
What's this about? Not the act. Snippers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped in.
Visit Nesha in lockup and he'll beg you to deliver a package to his boss, and the package, which you retrieve from Nesha's grimy sleep crate, could not be more suspiciously anonymous. This you hand over to one Yannick Legrand, who runs a liquor store offering bottles of wine, juice boxes of beer, and its most popular product, Blend, an energy drink with a special secret ingredient.
If you're here for Blend, I just had a new batch come in last night.
The secret ingredient turns out to be, surprise, the addictive drug Aurora, making Blend a kind of space-age alcoholic Red Bull with a shot of meth.
It is hard alcohol with a twist. The twist is Aurora, okay? Everyone suspects, and they are right.
Which is good and fine, except who is allowed to sell Aurora is tightly controlled and does not include Legrand. Agreeing to help Legrand in Nesha's place will lead you to taking a job at the Xenofresh Fisheries processing plant because it furthermore turns out that Aurora is made from the oil of chasm bass, the giant monster fish native to Neon. Ew.
You're the new applicant, right? Riley?
When you show up for your first day in your new Xenofresh job, you're given a snazzy yellow Breaking Bad style clean suit. That's the good news. The bad news is the Xenofresh drugs lab is full of barrels of fish guts and puddles of blood, and smells presumably much worse than anywhere Walter White ever had to cook, unless he ever had a part-time job at a really terrible sushi restaurant. Still, the job is the job, and the job is to cook up batches of Aurora in your cyberpunk Breaking Bad cosplay using the supplied ingredients and Starfield's own crafting system. In order to make contact with Nesha's friend on the inside, who's going to supply Legrand with the illicit Aurora he needs to spice up his cans of monster energy.
I'll give you the codes to the merchandise. It's up to you to get it and do whatever you do.
It's a lot of work for a disreputable boss, but on the other hand, now you can make Aurora, and also Blend is delicious. You can hardly taste the fish oil.
You see, I was an American president. Well, not literally, but in a sense I was.
By the time Starfield takes place, planet Earth is totally unlivable, and not just because of all the spam calls about your extended warranty.
Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty.
Can't get rid of this guy, seriously. But when the cradle of humanity became an atmosphere-free wasteland over a century ago, certain scientists took it upon themselves to preserve the most important bits of Earth's history. This is what you find when a distress call takes you to a planet in the remote Charybdis system for the side quest named Operation Starseed.
Human of unknown origin detected. Designated outsider. This is an undisclosed secret location. Please identify purpose or depart.
In a colony called Crucible, you meet a dude in an old-timey suit who is, incredibly, a clone of 32nd US President Franklin D. Roosevelt.
When your ship landed, I feared the robots would shoot you on sight.
Hold your questions, because also dwelling in Crucible are clones of aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart, Wild West lawman Wyatt Earp, mathematician Ada Lovelace, legendary Queen Amanirines, and warrior King Genghis Khan.
And the woman from the stars. Come to see me.
So you're far from having a normal one even before you learn that robots are cloning these historic figures, imprinting them with false memories, then holding them captive for the purpose, I guess, of preserving humanity's best and or brightest. That's all they're filming The Traitors season 332. Here on Crucible, Roosevelt leads a society of clones called the Pragmatists, who don't want to make a fuss.
Once we are fully human, fully self-reliant, then we should be allowed to join the settled system.
Genghis Khan, meanwhile, leads the Society of Renegades, who want to get the heck off that backwater planet so they can maybe, or maybe not, do a bunch of violence.
The renegades will not submit. And one day, we will be free.
Queen Amanirines, on the other hand, leads the Society of Believers, who reckon that yes, actually, they really are the people they are cloned from and destined to do similarly great things.
I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright.
You are going to have to pick a side, I'm afraid, but not before blasting your way through a facility infested with extremely unpleasant maggot maws. Gross, and an abandoned spaceship packed with hostile robots. In this way, you'll reveal the truth behind a team of scientists who were trying to reboot Earth civilization with clones of historic figures. Sadly though, you will not reveal the truth behind why they would also clone notorious serial killer H.H. Holmes, who is posing as Wyatt Earp, running the local hotel. I'm a science fan, but seriously guys, explain yourselves.
You're always welcome back.
It was almost pure vodka.
Bleh.
One hell of a night.
I did not sneeze, I groaned.
You'll be glad to hear that in the distant future, coffee snobs have made it to the farthest reaches of the known galaxy, where they are still judging you for drinking the coffee from popular coffeehouse chains.
I know you didn't just say Terra Brew. Surely my ears must be deceiving me.
This fellow in a fancy eatery in New Atlantis, for example, is so cheesed off with the substandard coffee going around that he ropes you into his project to acquire a superior cup of hot bean juice. The project involves feeding coffee beans to a ferocious alien beast, letting them ferment in its digestive tract, and then recovering them after they have been, passed. This improves the flavour of the coffee, or so he says. It is possible he's just a massive weirdo.
So I need someone to find this beast and remove my property from its stomach.
In either case, there's cash in it for you if you pick up where this guy's last lackey left off, when he got eaten by the ferocious alien beast in question, along with the precious coffee beans. If your experience is anything like ours, you'll park your spaceship to find a nearby band of space pirates in the middle of murdering the alien beast on your behalf. Thanks, fellas. At which point you can collect the stinky coffee beans from the pack scorpion's innards and head back. I hope you've got some hand sanitizer on your ship. Returning to Jemison, you're left with the moral choice between surrendering the beans to the coffee snob or, alternatively, selling them to Space Starbucks, who will destroy them to keep coffee standards low.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'll have them disposed of immediately.
But also will give you more money. I think the decision is clear. Hey, hand sanitizer isn't free, you know.
Hi there. Well, thanks for choosing Terra Brew.
Hey, thanks for watching. Those were the 6 weirdest Starfield quests that were more fun than whatever the main story is. Maybe we'll find out someday. Are you playing Starfield? And if so, what's been your fave side quest so far? Drop it in the comments and we'll see you back on Outside Xbox for more videos every single week.